Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Rino from OneStopAbruzzo, today from my house. And I wanted to do a bit of a different video because I was talking with a friend a couple of days ago, and we were discussing about what we like and we don't like about Italy. And I thought I could offer an interesting perspective for you, just because I'm Italian, so I can speak negatively about my country without offending anyone. If someone from Italy is watching, happy to to discuss with you in the comments. But this is just what I think. Of course, Italy many is liked by many, not by everyone, but by many. So we speak about always about the positives, but not so often about the negatives. So I thought to share my feeling about some stuff. So let's go into it. So, how to not start with the food? Don't get me wrong. I know that Italy has a rich history of food, that food is great, and I get it. I like it as well. So I'm not saying Italy's cuisine is bad by any means. But what I mean is the arrogance with some people. And like my father is one of those people, for example. I always argue with him. Yeah, Italian cuisine is the best. Who said this? Why does it need to be like that? It's not. Or I mean, maybe again for someone it is, but it's not like a written in stone rule that decided by God himself that Italy's cuisine is the best one. It's certainly nice, but it's not always the case. I mean, there are many cuisines that are amazing, and I can think, like on top of my head, of course, Japanese, and I'm not only speaking sushi, but all sorts of ramen. For example, Argentinian empanadas are great. Polish pierogi. Georgian cuisine is nice, and I think we'll put some images here and there about what I'm speaking about. The khachapuri is amazing. Apologies if someone from Georgia is following. Sorry about the pronunciation. Hopefully, it's not too bad. It's there are so many things, like Indian food is also amazing, and it's hard to find here. Not everywhere in Italy there's a lack of ethnic restaurants, but in Abruzzo, where I live, there's not so much choice. Of course, you have Japanese. Not sure how close to, I mean, I've been to Japan, so I would say we have decent Japanese restaurants. Not sure how much authentic. Some Chinese, some Mexican, but I doubt it's very authentic. So tricky to find. If you like mixing or having different type of cuisine, you might have an hard time in Italy. So yeah, that's something. That's something. Continuing on this thread, it's possibly even more controversial. Pizza, right? Especially if you're coming from US. There are some amazing pizzas in the US. Like, it's why should we limit ourselves to Napolitan pizza is the greatest? Oh, yes, for sure it's good, but there are so many alternatives. So why should we limit ourselves? Chicago's pizza is also something interesting. I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but it's interesting. Um, but again, it's not about the taste. It's about the arrogance. Always saying that pizza is the best, and Napolitan pizza is the best. Roman pizza is the best. No, it's just not always the case. And yeah, I know I'm on a huge rant about food, but I just can't contain myself with this. Like, I have so many things to add. Also about another topic is the cappuccino. The cappuccino after 11 o'clock, or I don't know, after a fine dinner at a restaurant. Who cares? Like, if you want a cappuccino after a certain hour, just don't give me the look if I am at the restaurant and I'm having a cappuccino. You know, when I came back from Germany and from Ireland, I mixed, of course, my culture with those there, and I now enjoy a lot long coffees. So people look at me like an alien when I'm drinking like a Chemex coffee, or I ask for an Americano coffee at the bar. They say always, "How can you? How can you?" It's just good. I want it. So I really would like to have people from my country to widen a bit their food knowledge, you know, and yeah, that's just said. I'm just going on a little bit about the food rent with the restaurant times. Normally in Italy, like Spain or Mediterranean countries, you eat very late. Like at least if you show up in a restaurant at least around 7:30, you're already looking like a weirdo. But you know, some culture are used to eat at 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock or even sooner or whenever. When I was living in Berlin or in general, when traveling around, you always see restaurants open almost at all time. Now I understand why this might not be always possible, you know, shifts, labor laws, whatever. But still, it's a bit of a shame when you're walking around and you want some food and you just can't have it. So that is annoying. That is annoying, and something that I didn't like when I came back. So, and I'm sure many of you will agree. The other, I will stop here for food because I could go on and on, to be fair, but I will stop stop here for now. One thing that really gets into my nerves is trash. Not everywhere in Italy, but I remember once when I was in Sicily, like in Syracuse. I think I was astonished by the amount of trash in the roads. And again, this is not everywhere in Italy, but the south is just bad. And I don't know, it's just idiotic, you know. I don't know if it's a cultural thing or whatever, but it just gets into my nerves. For example, in fact, let's go on street view. So, for example, I promise you, if I go to some address, okay, so here is where I live, so not too bad. I don't think there would be any trash, you know, if I just random place the cursor here. Yeah, that's pretty clean. So the more north you go, the the best the best situation you find. Just do another random test in another road. I don't know, some this abandoned road here. Yeah. Okay. Pretty okay. No complaints. But so I was saying, when I was to Syracuse, so let's go, for example, let's go and test it out. So I don't know, let's go here, for example. Okay, it's kind of okay. See what I mean? Let's try and look here. I can already see other stuff. Look at this crap. What the hell? Let's see another road just as a start. The parallel road. What's going on here? Where am I? Oh man, look at this. Look at the amount of crap. This just... Look at this crap. Oh. Not good. And again, this is the south. I swear, if I go to, for example, Trentino Alto Adige, this was just be spotless. Let's go anywhere. Random roads, so beautiful, like everything is perfect. Let's go here, for example. Look at the beauty here. So okay, yeah, but you get the point. It's just it's just not good in terms of care for the environment, and I absolutely hate it. I absolutely hate it. This is not happening in North Europe, and frankly, it shouldn't happen on any civilized country. Downside. Okay, second rant over. Third rant is about public transport, and again, tricky one. It's not that public transport is bad in Italy. We have an extensive train network. You can commute rather easily, but still, it's not exactly up to speed with some of other countries where I visited them, and again, Germany or I don't know, the metro in France, the metro in London, of course, one of the best one. I would say even New York, it's great. I know it's not the same across US, don't get me wrong, but just as an idea, the idea that in Europe you can live in a city without having to take a car, it's one that is most appealing to come here, but sometimes you still need to have a car because public transport is either is inconsistent or the timetable are weird, so you don't see the same level of punctuality that I've observed in other countries. So public transport, again, tricky, but I know that there are countries so worse than us, so it's kind of the runs are going from the worst one to the maybe less 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 impactful one. Some things that I'm missing, this is particularly in Abruzzo. Of course, if you live in Bologna, Florence, Milan, Rome, this is not the case. But generally in Italy, specifically if you go further south, you don't have a lot of cultural offers. What do I mean? Of course, you have movies and some theaters, but you do miss some art galleries or those little events that are organized sometimes. There are some things, but you won't find an extensive offer of this event. This is something that I really miss from big cities. So something to keep in mind if you are really passionate about a museum art, the southern you go, the less offer you will have, and yeah, that's something that you need to consider. Last thing, and again, like I mentioned, this was the scale. We are going from the most important thing to the less important thing. It's secondary sports are very difficult to practice. So, like, if you play football in Italy or soccer if you are from US, can go anywhere. Tennis, easy. Volleyball, easy. But imagine you want to, I don't know, canoeing, for example. I don't know, you like canoeing, and it's difficult to find a river where they allow you to do canoeing or athletics. It's not very popular in Italy, and some of the sports structures that we have are not up to the standards that we wanted. So they didn't renovate, and this is bad for the kids also, because maybe you want to practice something that it's not popular, but the media is pressing you about football, even tennis. Before Sinner, no one even cares about tennis. Now Sinner is number one in the world. Everyone wants to play tennis, but this just shows the impact of media into the people. So the more you feed some news, the more you can influence the habits of people. But you can't always select your sport. Sometimes you are bound to practice whatever is available in the area. Okay, guys, so this is the end of the video. Hopefully you liked this variety, and I'm happy to have more videos like this or to discuss any topics. If you want me to investigate something or speak about something, you know me, I'm open. Like for example, this is a channel that should invite you to come to Italy, and I'm saying bad things about Italy. So as you know, I'm not the best marketer. Yeah, let me know if you have ideas for other videos and topics that you want me to rant about, and see you in the next video.